That's a newer side of our business. We really just launched that, I'd say, within the past 3 months. So we're still learning the ins and out of that, of capital raising. We've had some early success in that. We've already raised $5 million within the past 30 days to build right around 150 units throughout Indianapolis as well as in Muncie, Indiana.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil, and today I'm joined by someone I'm looking forward to chatting with, Alec Neu, who is a director at Neu Real Estate, a real estate development and investment firm based in Indianapolis, Indiana. So excited to have you here today, Alec.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Appreciate having me on.
Of course, I think our listeners are going to take something away from how you're approaching your multifamily developments and raising capital. So let's dive in. First off, for those who are not yet familiar with you and your work, can you share what your main focus is?
Yeah, of course. So Neu Real Estate Group, it's, I'd say, a family business. We're based here out of Indianapolis and focused on build to rent. So we're a developer and a builder. We build in the Indianapolis area, a duplex and quadplex product. I'd say within 5 to 15 minutes of the downtown Indianapolis core. And then the other side of our business, we also build to rent communities, which is essentially looks like a subdivision of all for rent housing. So we'll build and raise money to develop anywhere between 25 to 150 units throughout the state of Indiana, as well as in Indianapolis.
Is your market currently only Indianapolis area, or are you expanded in other markets as well?
Yeah, great question. So we started in Indianapolis. We're now in Muncie. We're in Anderson. We're in Noblesville. We're in Fort Wayne as well as Fortville. So really the whole northern part of the state, I would say within a 2-hour radius of downtown Indianapolis is now where we've expanded to over the past really 6 months.
Amazing. And how did you get started as an investor?
So I got started and the founder got started, or I would say the founder got started and started Neu Real Estate Group about 25 years ago. He had started it and been running it since, essentially for his own real estate holdings. And now where Neu Real Estate Group has grown to, and now where we're at here in 2026, we started this new phase of our business model probably about 2.5 years ago.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Much of the Indianapolis market, as well as other markets throughout Indiana, a lot of the housing is older 1900s construction, which is where our team saw a void to fill. In the space that we're in, which is called middle market housing, where you see, say, like a single family home, or you see a large scale apartment complex, we're trying to fill that gap, which would be middle market housing, 2 to call it 4 to 8 unit multifamily properties that we're now building here throughout Indianapolis and Indiana as a whole.
Awesome. What has been like the biggest challenge or obstacle that you've experienced and overcome? And now, looking back in hindsight, you can see the lesson.
I'd say the biggest obstacle we've been encountering is how fast we've been scaling. So our business model took off really fast. I want to say in our first year, we built and sold probably 150 units, which if we're building and selling 150 units, we're actually selling them before it's built. So our construction team got incredibly overwhelmed all at one point in time. And now we're working on really expanding our construction team, expanding our scale throughout Indianapolis, and then some of the other markets that I'd mentioned, like Fort Wayne, which is 2 hours north of downtown Indianapolis. I'm working to find contractors, subcontractors in those markets, so we can then continue to scale outside some of those other markets that I had mentioned. Has been, say, our biggest obstacle to date.
Absolutely. And what do you feel are some of the main keys that have made the biggest difference in allowing your business to be able to scale so rapidly?
Say the biggest key that's allowed us to scale is we're, like I mentioned, trying to fill that void with middle market housing. There's not many other providers or developers or builders here in the Indianapolis area that are really filling that niche. So when you put an attractive business model out there, especially in a growing market like Indianapolis, it's allowed us to expand and get traction in a really quick or short amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And how is like your team structured in order to support you?
So our team right now, I'd say our company is fully integrated. We've got a team that does site selection on the lands. They find growing or desirable high growth neighborhoods throughout those markets that we then go and buy that land and then work with. We've got another team that works with these municipalities to figure out what the municipalities really want built there. And then from there, we're fully integrated through our construction team, and now working on being fully integrated through our property management team that now handles, I'd say, right around 350 to 400 doors that we also own. So
Awesome. When it comes to raising capital, what does that side of your business look like?
that's a newer side of our business. We really just launched that, I'd say, within the past 3 months. So we're still learning the ins and out of that.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Of capital raising. We've had some early success in that. We've already raised $5 million within the past 30 days to build right around 150 units throughout Indianapolis as well as in Muncie, Indiana, which is about 45 minutes north. There's a university there called Ball State. So now scaling that side of the business is really the next challenge that we're looking to knock down.
Awesome. What are you most focused on solving or scaling to next?
Yeah, I'm working on solving or scaling the number of markets that we're building in, as well as continuing to develop deeper relationships with the municipalities that we're already working with, and just expanding our presence of Neu Real Estate Group all throughout Indianapolis, and um, our mission on the void that we're trying to fill with middle market housing as well as affordable housing here in the Indiana area.
Can you expand on how you're working on the affordable housing?
Yeah, we're working on the affordable housing. Right now, Indianapolis is undersupplied by about 37,000 units that's needed to be delivered to the Indianapolis market within the next 24 months. And if you go online, you check the number of permits that are needed or already filed to try and fill that void, it's very underwhelming, you could say. There's not enough construction, not enough units being delivered to the market to fill that void, which is where we're trying to step in and build a community-centric product. Like I mentioned, we're not building large-scale apartment buildings. We're building something that's going to jive with the community and be well taken in by the communities that we're building our product within.
Awesome. And what does that look like in terms of the types of developments that you're working on?
Yeah, great question. So we've got really three different models that we'll build either individually on what I would call a one-off scattered or infill lot, which is where our business started, ground up from, which is in the Indianapolis market. We were building two duplex products and a quadplex product. So one of our duplex products, we call it a budget duplex. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom duplex model. We've also got a larger duplex model, which would be 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. And then we've got a quadplex model, which would be 4 units under one roof. All 4 of the units are 2 stories. They essentially look like townhomes. So that's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom model. And then we're also building that to scale in communities, which would be 25 to 150 unit communities, where we just build that product in larger tracks.
Awesome. And are there any specific challenges or hurdles that you've overcome while creating this new solution?
I'd say some challenges that we've overcame have been just not knowing what we know now. So with construction, with working with different cities have different codes or different ways of viewing products. We've had challenges. We've had construction stalled on some projects for like 4 to 6 months, which can definitely hurt you from a holding cost perspective. But
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
I would say a lot of the challenges that we've faced thus far, we've been tackling head on and working hands on with whoever's brought that challenge up, whether it's the city, whether it's contractors, whether it's capital investors that are, say, looking for better returns or different markets that we're not currently in.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are some opportunities that you're looking forward to taking advantage of in this upcoming year?
I'd say the biggest opportunity we're looking to take advantage of is what's currently gone on with non-occupied owner housing here in the state of Indiana. So, I believe it's also happening from a federal level with regards to property tax assessments on non-occupied owner housing. Um, this bill was really passed for municipalities to be more progressive with development and working with builders to put more supply online for rental housing. So I'm excited to tackle that obstacle and build deeper relationships with cities and work much more hands-on with them to establish, I would say, a better supply of rental housing in each of the markets that we're already building in.
Yeah, awesome. And when it comes to like finding the best opportunities for deals and leads, is there any like strategy that you found works best for you?
Yeah, I would say our best strategy that we found, again, has been working with a lot of cities hands on. A lot of the cities that we're in, they're already pretty progressive with growth that they're looking to bring to the market, whether it's on a housing basis or call it a corporate investment basis, just creating more jobs within these markets. So our biggest advantage has been partnering with cities, learning about what they've got going on, whether it's a 10-year plan or 25-year vision that they're looking to put into effect over the next 10 to 25 years on their cities, and how we can establish a long-term partnership with them, to be right alongside them. They're growing as we're growing, as we're both mutually benefiting from that growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you say like relationships with these, municipalities and cities, how do you form those?
So we're meeting with a lot of mayors within the cities. We're targeting cities that aren't, call it, too small. They don't have a population of less than 10,000, but they also don't have a large population, say over 60,000, that are living within these cities. So we're meeting with the mayors of these cities. We're leading with the economic councils of these cities or the land entitlement or land development committees within these cities, and seeing where they're seeing the growth within the neighborhoods of those cities to where we can fill that void, whether it's developing within those neighborhoods that are growing, whether it's like, say, the north, the east, the south, the west side of those cities, and trying to establish ourselves as a um, good housing provider within those cities.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're like working on developments, is there any sort of criteria that you kind of like look for in terms of finding like the right area or.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking to build alongside a lot of the corporate investment or corporate development that's going on along each of the markets that we're building within. All that really means is as corporate investment or development is happening within these markets, there's going to be a level of job creation, whether it's workforce housing or high paying jobs. So us not only establishing relationships with these cities, but also establishing relationships with, say, housing providers that work specifically within the corporations, especially foreign national corporations. They bring workers from overseas or out of country in to work at their, whether it's their factories or um, whatever it may be, establishing those relationships with them, which we've already done in a handful of markets that we're already building in, has been pretty fruitful.
Definitely. Is there any advice you have for people that are newer in this industry and are just starting out?
Yeah, I would say if you're newer within the industry, reach out to anyone that you can find, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. It's already within the industry, within the real estate industry, and learn from them. Reach out to them, pick up the phone, call them, email them, text them. Can call me, email me, or text me. I'm always available to answer or help any novices that are looking to dip their toe in the industry and help accelerate the growth in whatever capacity that I can, or say with whatever capacity, whatever real estate veteran you reach out to can help you with.
Well, before we wrap up here, if somebody wants to reach out, connect, learn more, where can people find you and connect with you?
Yep, if you can find us on any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, um, want to say LinkedIn as well. We're still working on growing our presence on each of those platforms, but you can find us by searching Neu Real Estate Group. It's NEU, not NEW. So don't get it mistaken. You can also go to newrealestategroup.com and reach out to us directly there as well.
Perfect. I appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Michelle. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. And for the listeners that are tuning in, if you got value, make sure that you subscribed. We've got more conversations with operators like Alec who are building real businesses, and we'll see you on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.